Somebody asked me for my thoughts on BMW starting to charge customers for features that are already installed on the vehicle. Features that they already literally have in the vehicle, like heated seats already there, or heated steering wheel already there, or access to a certain type of technology that would engage the high beam lights already there, just not activated. And if you ask what I mean by just not activated, I mean it was installed from the factory and kept in a deactivation mode. What they're trying to do now is they're trying to create this subscription base for customers to be able to have access to what's already installed on their vehicle to stay, I guess, up to par, or excuse me, up to snuff with BMW's likings, monetary wise, to be able to use heated seats and a heated steering wheel and have high beam automatic kickdown function and all this other stuff. And then somebody tagged me on TikTok and said, what do you think about all this? We would really like to hear from you and your opinion on the matter. I think it's robbery. I mean, honestly, if Ford ever did that, I would never support that. Why would you charge a customer a subscription base to continue to use what's already on their vehicle that they've already paid for? I mean, if it's not something that they paid for, then why is it on the vehicle to begin with? They're saying something about, $18 a month to have heated seats and a heated steering wheel, or $478 a year subscription base to be able to use specific features on the vehicle and be turned on and activated through OTA, over-the-air updates or over-the-air connection. To be honest with you, this is downright wrong. This is not something that should be going on. There should be no manufacturer doing this type of stuff to customers. Once you start wanting to charge customers a subscription base for specific features, I don't think so. I don't think it's the right thing to do. But then again, when you buy these vehicles, some of these vehicles you may have to pay, an extra $800 for heated seats, or an extra, $275 for a heated steering wheel option, or an extra $1,000 for front and rear heated seats, where maybe BMW is installing that stuff from the factory ahead of time. The customer's not paying for it, and because they're not paying for it up front, yet it's still in that vehicle, maybe this is how they would rebuttal that and say, well, they're not paying for the technology even though it's already there, so we're not going to give them access to it because they didn't pay for it when they bought the vehicle. There's 1,000 different ways to look at it. Do I support it? No, absolutely not. I don't support that. If you Google BMW monthly charge for heated seats, you'll see that just 12 to 24 hours ago, maybe even 36 hours ago, you can see the New York Post and the Drive.com and all these other magazine articles have been writing stories on this, because it's just crazy how they're going to pilot this in the Korean market first, or they're already doing it, or they are going to do it, I guess, to see how it turns out. I hope it turns out bad for them. I hope they don't do that. Here's another issue as well, and this is where BMW is going to be asking for problems. On the aftermarket side, we have to deal with a lot of people trying to do their own work sometimes, and they absolutely destroy the vehicle when we have to work on it, and then we have to try to figure out everything that they did. Knowing that these options are on these vehicles, heated steering wheel, heated seats, automatic high beam dimming, and other functions that may have to be turned on via a subscription, the aftermarket world is going to get a hold of that. The aftermarket world is going to try to create some kind of programming or feature or encrypted something, programming to go into the personality settings of that vehicle and unlock it and hack the system basically and gain access to turning those features on. If they're already installed in the vehicle, they're going to find a way to do it. You can't stop them. They will find a way. And then when there's problems, programming failures and things like that, you got to bring it back to the dealer, to guys like me, which I work for Ford, not BMW, but I'm just saying, to fix the problem. And then now it's not going to be a warranty issue anymore because things were tampered with. This whole situation seems absolutely wrong. I can't begin to even wrap my mind around paying a subscription base to use features that's already on my car, and I can't use them because I'm not paying $478 for the lifetime subscription to use those heated seats. Which, if let's just say a set of heated seats is $700, when you order that car, you didn't pay for that option. Even though the heated seats are there, you're not going to get that option. Maybe you save $300 by paying the $478 lifetime subscription on those seats. Well, let's just say you have a heated steering wheel, and that heated steering wheel is there, but it wasn't ordered with that vehicle, so it's not turned on currently in the computer as one of the personality settings, and you paid, I don't know, let's just say you paid, you would have paid $400 from the factory to have that steering wheel installed, but the subscription is only going to cost you $200. So maybe it saves the assembly line time by installing all these things all at one shot, so they don't have to be installed later, and then you pay accordingly to have these things as an option, whether it be, you know, a $500 option or $1,000 options for all things to be unlocked, or maybe a couple $1,000s to have things unlocked. Maybe you saved it, you know, $500 overall. Maybe that is an option, but how do you tie that in with financing after the vehicle has already been purchased? Are you going to automatically approve financing for a customer that may have fallen on hard times and now all of a sudden their credit's not as good and may not fit your financing because they don't have good enough credit? But at the time they were able to buy the car, everything was good in their life. How do you combat that? You know, or maybe somebody doesn't have that type of money to unlock those features, but they want it. But at the time when they purchased the car, they did have the money, chose not to have those options. Later on, want those options because they know they're in the vehicle. Do you tie that back in with the financing and just say, okay, unlock all these features, add an extra $1,500 to the financing because now they want these? I don't know, man. I'm thinking out loud, and I'm trying to look at the pros, the cons, and there seems like a lot of cons and not enough pros. It just seems like a disaster in a nutshell. If you wanted it, you would have purchased it that way. I don't know the benefit to this, and I guess I'm just kind of thinking out loud. And what do you guys think about this whole BMW Charging Customers for options as a test platform in Korea or wherever the hell it was? Let me know your thoughts on this. I appreciate you guys. Be blessed.